Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we took a trip up north and found Indian Valley Golf Club hidden up in Novato. Before I go any further, I just want to make note that this is a hidden gem and is now one of my new favorite courses to play in the bay. You're going to have to stick around to see and find out why. First hole, after almost witnessing a deer murder, hooked my tee shot only to get a lucky bounce back into the rough. I'm here using my brand new rangefinder, shout out TikTok. I'm just trying to lay up here with a 5-iron and overcook this one back to the right.
Should be fine.
From here, I had to keep up the trend and had to hit a draw, and this is the one area where you don't want to miss on this green.
Might be bad news.
Short-sided chip, and if you've seen my videos, you know chipping has been the worst part of my game. But from here, I'm happy to get this one up. And from here, hit my best putt of the day, putting it into gimme range.
Wow, fine. What a putt.
What should I say? Practice that on the putting green. Oh, thank you.
The hill didn't do you any favors, Q.
Today I was playing around with my buddy Colton, his brother, and his dad. With this round being at 2 p.m. on a Saturday, I am pretty sure we were the only foursome on the course. The pace of play here was incredible, and the only thing better than that were the views. But stick around, as this course on the back nine has to be one of the few to have an elevator. Here, approach shot somehow misses all the trees. Happy to have this stay on. And from here, this is just a straight misread on the birdie putt. And going from my best putt of the round on hole 1 to a 3 putt on the second hole is just never a good start. Third hole of the day and already the second par 5. Here I am due for a shot like this at least once around. Lucky enough, this ball kicked back left into play. From here, chunked my 2-iron and now had a 180-yard plus shot into a par 5. And this gives me flashbacks of the first hole.
I didn't see it.
I didn't even goddamn heard it.
The first of the two negatives I have about this course is that there was a swarm of bees in some of the bunkers and this bush. My ball was further in the bush, but didn't feel like dying trying to hit it. Moved it out a little bit, but it doesn't matter. Still hit the tree and would have been in the same distance. This awkward fifth shot finds the green, and from here it's time to let my putter go to work. Decent lag putt here, and decided to tap it in to get out of everyone's way. First par 3 of the day, and here you get a taste of the elevation changes on this course. This hole would be my favorite hole on a good amount of courses. However, here I don't even know if it cracks my top 5. Long birdie look here, and gave this one a run.
That's straight.
Little tester coming back for par, but cleaned it up for the first par of the day.
Oh, thank you.
Get a work for that one.
Yeah.
Drivable par 4 here. The normal tee boxes were closed, so they had the tees up to the reds. Try to hit a cut, but I guess when you're hitting hooks, a cut will go straight.
I thought I was going to slice.
Took a drop here, and today we played everything as a lateral, meaning everything was a hazard and not using 2 penalty strokes. Pace of play was fast and didn't want to slow down the people behind us. Scary approach shot here, and with the pin tucked on the left, had to play it safe and went for the middle of the green. Another putt here that was rammed by, and just like last hole, ended up cleaning this one up. 6th hole here and played it safe with my 2-iron off the tee. Here's the fade I was looking for on the last hole. Isn't it funny how you play for a shot and you'll hit the opposite?
I don't know if I'm going to have a shot.
Got lucky on this lie here, and here had an angle, but a little tree trouble, so I had to be precise with this approach. Missed the shot short, and normally I'd be crapping my pants here, but after a couple hours of chipping practice last week, I was able to get up and down here for a par. 7th hole is a decent hike up from the white tees and plays about 40 yards longer. but the view up here definitely makes up for it. Hit my best drive of the day, putting myself in prime position in the fairway. Hit this approach shot, slightly fat, but can't complain as I have a look for birdie.
On the bounce.
Oh, I chunked it.
The greens here are pure, but other than the first hole, could not get the speed right. Add this for par and just slides by for another 3-putt.
One's on me.
All good.
One's on me.
8th hole playing uphill. This hole is deceiving that it looks like there is room to miss on the left. However, at the top of the slope, it slopes down and to the left. If you miss here, you want to keep it short, and that is exactly what I did. A good bounce right, and it finds the green for another birdie look. With this beautiful view of the hills in the background, and this tough uphill and then downhill putt, all I wanted to do was lag it up there close, and happy to do that and walk out with a par. 9th hole coming into the clubhouse is a par 4 that plays really short. Do not take driver here as it can be messy if you mishit it. I chunked my 2-iron here, barely finding the fairway, and still had a pitching wedge into this tough green. There was one spot I told myself not to miss, and of course I find that spot. What I believe is the worst part of this course is the lack of sand in the bunkers. The first shot here was like hitting off of dirt.
Hold back.
The heads up, there is no sand in this.
As for the second one, it was better, but still couldn't trust it. Rushed this chip and had a long double bogey look. But isn't it funny how the game of golf works?
Hey! Get in there.
Back 9 starts with a 360-yard par 4 that plays significantly downhill. Line tee shot here and probably hit one of my best drives of my life and actually plugged on the right side of the green.
We'll find out. Good news, even if I 3-putt, it's a par.
Huge double breaker here, and was scared to aim further right as I thought it would snap more to start. Bottom mulligan in the clubhouse and hit this one up decently, but still had work. Still took my first one. Normally happy about pars, but this one,
Good
this
news.
one hurt.
Even if I 3-putt, it's a par.
The 11th hole playing up the hill calls for a right to left tee shot, unless you're Colton and try to play a massive slice left of the tree line. I should have with my hooks, but this draw was smashed just right of the fairway. This is a tough angle, as you can't miss left with the false front and a tree guarding the right side. Elected to go toward the tree thinking it's 90% air, but found the 10%. Another bunker shot and learned my lesson from the 9th hole and swung easier. And from here, just 2-putt and walk out of here. Finally a draw hole, and here I hit the straightest ball in my life. Absolutely crushed it, but ended up somewhere on that hillside. The one time I don't want to hit it straight. Again, we're playing everything as lateral, so I dropped on this tee box and for my third shot. The back 9 plays narrower, and the holes coming up are more about accuracy and less about distance. A low screaming hook is my go-to shot with this 2-iron as I get this near the green. Elected to play this one smart and bump and run it just left of the bunker with the green sloping away.
Not a bad shot.
I don't know how it didn't roll out past the hole.
This bogey look was looking good for the first half, but just slides by. Long par 3, and as you watch me par this hole, I want to talk a little bit about the prices. This course to me is what I believe to be one of the better values with the primetime weekend rate for only $90 with the cart included. I would definitely play here more, just the hour and 15-minute drive for me makes it tough. This course does have an elevator that I've never seen on a course before, and I had to try it out for the first time being here. It did take a while to go up, and when I got to the top, my playing partners already hit their tee shot. But it was an incredible experience and got some great views of the reservoir. Now back to the golf. This hole the tee boxes were being worked on, so they moved it on up. Remember 2 holes ago where I said accuracy is more important than distance? Yeah, I am just showing you what not to do here. I'm convinced this ball was stolen by squirrels and dropped in this spot. Hit a solid wedge shot in, and keeping up with the trend of putting, hammered it on by, but just like before, ended up cleaning it up. 15th hole and another hole where the blue tees are on a different tier than the whites. Took something off this driver and tried to hit a fade off this bunker, and is one of the few times I actually hit a shot that I was trying to hit. This approach shot plays uphill, and there's zero reason for you to not to play for the back of the green here. The slope along funnels the ball back to the hole, and a false front means you cannot be short. Now, can I get my first birdie of the day? Looked good the whole way, but no. But tap-in pars I can't complain with. My favorite tee shot on the course is a shot so far downhill that a good drive can get you anywhere between 350 and 400 yards easily. From this tee box, you cannot see the start of the fairway, as me, a 6'4" person, had to jump and still couldn't see it. Colton took me to take driver and drove down to the white tees. For the first time, you have to try it, as you can hit this a long way, but in reality, this is not a driver hole. 2 5-irons here, and you will be close to, or if not, on the green.
I always hit my best shots on the ones I can't see where I'm going, so.
Never seen a blind par 3 before, but for some reason I tend to play better on holes where I cannot see the pin. This tee shot found the left side of the green and spun back to about 25 feet. Thought this birdie putt would snap. Stayed out a little left, good speed, but another par heading into the unique 18th hole. There are dog legs, and then there are holes like this. Take a look at what the hole looks like on the left. Shout out to 18 birdies, as I use this for all of my rounds. This tee shot was crushed and ran out of fairway. Setting up myself with another creative shot with my 2-iron. This low cut just rolled up short and left of the green. After watching 2 of my playing partner's shots bounce into the parking lot, luckily not hitting anything, had this bump and run. This was 1 foot away from being perfect, but rolled down back to the middle of the green. Almost ended this one with a bang, but not quite. Overall, I really enjoyed this course. This is a hidden gem, and if you like golf and you are in this area, you need to check it out. Overall, I'll give this a 9.55, and make sure you like and subscribe. In the next video, I'll be playing a course with an island green in the Bay Area.